We will be using DMC 352, which is a medium peach color, to complete these lazy daisies using all 6 strands. Come up just above the center of the first grouping of lazy daisies and create a loop, inserting the needle into the same hole that you just came up in. Do not pull the thread all the way through. We want to keep a little loop. Bring the needle up just on the inside of that first daisy petal, catching your thread, and then tacking it down with a little stitch by inserting the needle above the loop and pulling it back. Next, I'm stitching the petal beneath the first one we just made. So again, bring your needle up at the bottom of the petal, pulling it all the way through. Create a loop, insert needle into the same stitch you just came up in. Leave a loop on the top and bring the needle inside the petal, catching the thread, pulling it taut, and tacking it down with a little stitch. You can stitch these petals in any order that you want. The order I'm stitching them in allows me to fill in the center of the daisy bunch without going through the same hole repeatedly. One thing to remember as you are creating these lazy daisies is to avoid going into the same hole that you came up in to tack down your petal. If you insert the needle into the same hole that you came up in when you tack down the top of that petal, the top of that petal will pull through the hole towards the back of your piece, right through the fabric. The only way to avoid this is to come up on the inside of the petal, catch your loop, and insert the needle above the loop on the outside of the petal. When you are done creating your lazy daisy bunch, secure the thread by weaving it under one of the spokes on the back and weave it under again, tucking the needle through the loop and securing it, tightening the knot. Trim any remaining thread. Create the rest of your lazy daisies in the same way until they are all finished.